The tension between India and Pakistan is one of the most sensitive geopolitical issues in the world. With decades of conflict, territorial disputes, and military rivalries, any escalation into a direct armed confrontation could have devastating consequences, not only for a region, but also for the global scenario. But what would happen if these two countries went to war, and how could this impact the financial market, especially the cryptocurrency market? In this video, we will explore the possible political, economic, and technological scenarios, as well as understand how cryptocurrencies play a role in this context. If you want to know how global events influence the crypto market, keep watching until the end. The context of the India-Pakistan tension. The rivalry between India and Pakistan has deep roots since the partition of British India in 1947. Since then, the two countries have fought several wars, mainly over the territorial dispute over the Kashmir region. In addition, both are nuclear powers, which makes any military conflict between them extremely dangerous. In recent years, tensions have been rising due to terrorist attacks attributed to Pakistan, Indian military instructions, and belligerent rhetoric from both sides. Any failure to act could lead to a larger confrontation, and the risks of nuclear war cannot be ignored. Possible war scenarios, regional impact. A war between India and the US would have a direct impact on the whole of South Asia. Millions of people could be displaced, and regional economies would suffer from disruptions to trade, energy, and supply chains. Nuclear escalation risk. Both countries have nuclear arsenals. A conventional armed conflict could quickly escalate into a nuclear crisis with catastrophic consequences for the planet. Global shock. Even if the conflict remains regional, it would have global repercussions. Financial markets reacted immediately to the instability, with stock market crashes and increased demand for safe haven assets such as gold and Bitcoin. How does this affect cryptocurrencies? In times of geopolitical crisis, investors often seek alternatives to traditional financial systems. Cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, have been seen as a digital store of value in times of uncertainty. Here are some potential consequences for the crypto market: flight to safe haven assets. In times of war, the US dollar, gold, and other traditional stores of value often gain traction. However, Bitcoin could also benefit from this dynamic, especially among investors who see cryptocurrencies as a way to protect their wealth against unstable governments and fiat currencies. Extreme volatility. Global conflicts tend to increase volatility in financial markets. For cryptocurrencies, this can mean large price swings both up and down. Investors should be prepared for sudden movements, forced adoption in affected regions. In areas directly impacted by war, such as India and Pakistan, a population may turn to cryptocurrencies as a way to protect their savings or conduct international transactions when traditional banking systems fail. Intensified government regulation could increase the popularity of cryptocurrencies during crises as a threat to their monetary sovereignty. This could lead to stricter regulations, especially in regions close to conflict. Blockchain as a humanitarian solution. During wars, decentralized blockchain-based systems can be used for humanitarian fund transfers, aid distribution, and even refugee identification. This practical application could increase the positive visibility of the crypto sector. Extreme scenarios. The role of cryptocurrencies in the event of a nuclear crisis. If the situation escalates to a nuclear war scenario, cryptocurrencies could play an even more critical role. With traditional infrastructures destroyed, Decentralized digital platforms could be a viable alternative to keep financial systems running. However, this scenario also presents challenges. Internet and electricity networks could be compromised, making it difficult to use cryptocurrencies. Global trust in all types of assets could collapse, leading to a race for basic resources. A war between India and Pakistan would be a catastrophic event with global implications. Economies would be shattered, populations would suffer, and the global geopolitical balance would be altered. However, amidst the chaos, cryptocurrencies could emerge as a valuable tool for preserving wealth, facilitating transactions, and even aiding humanitarian efforts. For investors and crypto enthusiasts, it is important to monitor these current situations and be prepared to respond quickly to market changes. Remember, in times of uncertainty, diversification and research are key. If you found this video useful, subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it with your friends. Tell me in the comments, do you believe cryptocurrencies can be a solution in times of global crisis? Until next time.